Hey, what's up, Duff here? I got asked a question related to, I guess, someone that saw one of my older videos regarding calisthenics. Basically, wanted to know if I still make calisthenics videos, and the short answer is no, not really, not for a whole bunch of years. And yeah, I thought I'd talk about that just a little bit, how things were, why they were that way, and why I got away from it. So if you find that kind of insight interesting, stick around. So one of the weird things about having a YouTube channel that's, you know, its primary focus nowadays is, you know, personal electric vehicles, electric unicycles, one wheels. The byproduct of that is people sort of know who you are. It's kind of weird. You know, I probably have more people that know me around the world than know me locally, which is, it's kind of weird when you think about it. That didn't happen really the first time from doing personal electric vehicles. That happened when I was really heavily into calisthenics. And that time period was probably, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 years, starting somewhere around 40 years old. I was very, very into calisthenics. I saw a video of, I can't remember if it was the Barbarians or it might have been one of the other groups. Some guy doing crazy stuff on a tiered bar setup, you know, pulling himself, hopping to the bar higher, just doing crazy feats of strength. And I remember thinking, man, that is impressive. Just think how strong you have to be to do some of these things. And it was enough to kind of get me interested in trying to do it myself. And I got so into it that, you know, I built this structure that you see in front of you here. I built the bar park. It was just this pull-up bar first, this table. This table here is for doing box jumps. Then I believe next was the parallel bars. A little off camera right here is an 11-foot high bar that I would use for rings. I would hang rings off there and do ring work. And then finally, I added this lower pull-up bar that doesn't get used very much, but that's here as well. Yeah, I was all about it. Yeah, another thing that motivated me back then was the movie 300. There was a period of time where I was doing a modified version of the 300 workout, which supposedly a bunch of the actors in that movie used. You know, everybody in 300 was shredded beyond belief. And I remember that was really impactful for me, or on me for some reason. So the combination of those two things kind of got me on my way. So now, in addition to that motivation, at that time period of my life, I had a lot of frustration over certain things, a lot of anger over certain things. And I sort of used that as fuel, sort of. It kind of it's probably not a healthy thing, but it really did help fuel my workouts and help just keep me going, wanting to improve, wanting to do whatever I could to become more like these people that I was trying to emulate. I don't know, maybe I'm not even strong enough to do it. A bar overs is a way to get on top of the bar, and we'll probably cut this whole segment out anyways because that was embarrassing. So anyways, real into calisthenics. The combination of my interest in calisthenics and my computer background, my work in the computers and website design and all that kind of stuff, they eventually kind of mixed, and I got in contact with certain members of the Barbarians, which is one of those groups, calisthenics groups based out of New York City, that I started talking to them about like what we could do to make their website better. They had a pretty simple website, and I started talking to them about you know, kind of me helping them out because they didn't really have a lot of help in that regard. Somehow me helping out with the website eventually mutated into me becoming the primary person to organize and run these, I think we did them weekly, didn't we? Every week or every 2 weeks? I think it was weekly. We did these Barbarian challenges, where you would be doing different calisthenics movements, competing against others in the community. It was a good way for some friendly competition. It made everybody stronger. But that turned into pretty much my thing, where like I was the one coming up with the ideas, I was the one judging the videos, I was watching everybody's submissions, and I was doing, you know, the competitions myself as well. Yeah, I mean, I was probably doing, I don't know, 3 to 4 videos a week, just on you know, that kind of stuff. If you look at my channel, there's a block of time from probably, oh geez, I don't know, 2008 to 2012, 2013, where my channel was almost nothing but calisthenics related videos. And it's funny, a lot of them were pretty simplistic. It was more or less just video of me working out. Sometimes I would talk, but not much. Nothing like today, that's for sure. In addition to that, in addition to being into calisthenics, in addition to being into 300 videos, or through the 300 workout, I also started doing distance running seriously for the first time in my life. I did a total of 3 half marathons, and the combination of all the calisthenics and the running, it got me down to a body weight of, at my lowest, I was in the low 170s. I mean, I'm talking 171, 172 pounds, and I'm, you know, 6'2", 6'3". I was thin. But being thin is good for running, less impact on the joints. The less you weigh, the easier it is to move that weight, and it's good for calisthenics. Same reason, less you weigh, the stronger you become, right? So I mean, some of my meals sometimes were just ridiculous. They were, I mean, my dinners might be, you know, in some cases 300 calories. It was kind of crazy. All right, I gotta try this one more time. Maybe I'm just not strong enough to pull myself up, I don't know. There we go. How graceful is that? That wasn't hard at all. Piece of cake, I still got it. Jeez, that's unbelievable. That ground my organs. Okay. So anyways, yeah, that's a backstory. I was motivated by anger, frustration, motivated by the movie 300, motivated by the Barbarians and groups like them, and motivated to do distance running. And yeah, like I said, that was for a good period of time. Yeah, even have some big oversized tires to flip. All kinds of shit out here. So anyways, after that period of time, somewhere, I don't know, 2013, 14 maybe, I found myself drifting away from it. You know, one of my biggest accomplishments I had in calisthenics is being able to do muscle ups. I tried to do that forever, trying to learn to do a muscle up. The struggles are well documented on my channel, and when I could finally do that, again, I was low weight and I was relatively strong. That was probably my proudest achievement in calisthenics. That would be my guess. The second proudest is probably when I did 30 pull-ups in one set. Did that one time. I think prior to that, the closest I ever did was like 25 or 26. So, you know, did that once. Nowadays, as you saw, I did 15, and I'm pretty gassed after 15. I might be able to hang on the bar to get another couple extra, but strength is nowhere near what it once was. I mean, at this point, I'm almost 10 years past that point, you know, where I kind of faded out of calisthenics. I still do them. You might wonder, like, why did you stop doing them, Duff? You know, because you were in great shape, strong, healthy. To be quite honest, I lost a lot of that anger that I was holding inside to help fuel me do this kind of stuff, to help drive me, to help motivate me. A lot of that dissipated, and when that dissipated, I lost some of the, I don't know, some of the motivation to keep doing it. I'm not saying that's a good thing or a bad thing, it's just a thing, it's the truth. And that's kind of what happened. Over the years, like I was only doing calisthenics workouts at the gym, nothing but calisthenics. Stopped doing bench pressing, stopped doing dumbbell work, just calisthenics stuff. Everything was calisthenics. I slowly migrated to moving weight resistance back in. In addition, my body weight went back up. Instead of being in the low 170s, I settled in about 185 pounds for for a long time, maybe the last 6 or 7 years, which is still, you know, it's a healthy weight obviously, but 15 pounds makes a big difference in running and in calisthenics. You know, moving an extra 15 pounds, so that didn't help. So nowadays, I still, as you can see, I'm still out here, but it's more just maintenance. Since I turned 50, I've had a lot of problems with injuries. My joints don't hold up like they had in the past. Elbows hurt, knees hurt. I don't really run anymore. Knees hurt too much. Lower back has been an ongoing problem for a long period of time. So age and injuries has definitely slowed me down, but me tailing off the frequency of calisthenics obviously has an effect as well. So that period of my life when I was really deeply into calisthenics is very special to me. I met a lot of people, you know, just like I meet a lot of people through you know, my PEV hobby. I met a ton of people through that, a ton of good people. Made some friends, met a few in person, and you know, some of them I still am in contact with today. So even though it's, you know, it's 10 years past, I was a regular in that hobby. So it was a very, it's weird. It was an unhappy period of my life, but at the same time, it was one of the proudest periods of my life because I pushed myself to do things that I thought I couldn't do, to be quite honest with you. I actually had a pie in the sky idea of doing the Barbarian requirements at one point, and I thought that I could maybe do it, but I never got to that level. It just, I did not have the endurance, and my build, my very long build, is not ideal for doing high volume calisthenics. Okay, so that's it, guys. Like I said, there's probably a small portion of the audience that even cares about this, but the gentleman that reached out to me, he's the one that sparked this idea in my head, so that's what's going on, guys. If you are looking for an easy way to work on your fitness, calisthenics is really a functional way to do so. It definitely can help you. Yeah, my core calisthenics moves nowadays it's pull-ups, push-ups, and knee raises. A lot of stuff torques my back too much to do much more beyond that, but it's enough to keep me in decent shape. I mean, for 54, I'm not doing too bad compared to most people, I guess. So anyways, guys, that's it. Feel free to leave your comments, suggestions, ideas below. If you want to subscribe. If you want to see some of the calisthenics videos I'm talking about, I'll put a couple at the beginning, or maybe at the end of this, I don't know. Scroll down, go down to about 2013 and start looking, and you will see a shitload. It's kind of interesting seeing the difference between now and then. So that's it, guys. I don't know what the point of this is, but I'm done talking. Till next time, Duffman out. First, it allows your wrist to rotate into the up position for the dip extension.